Afternoon Blues, we have the news that Jurgen Klopp is leaving Borussia Dortmund at the end of the season. Start up the rumour mill. Here we go, we've still got Pellegrini, but the rumours are there that he's going. So we're going to be speaking to a Bundesliga expert, Bundesliga Lucas, and he's going to be telling us what Klopp could bring to City. Hi Lucas, you alright?
I'm very good, thank you.
Good. So, Klopp is obviously a bit of a character, he's known for that. What would he bring to City? How would he shake things up?
I think Klopp would be the perfect person for you guys to build a new legacy with. I mean, obviously with City, you've got massive aspirations. You are a club now, realistically, who should be at the top of the Premier League table week in, week out. So with Pellegrini now, it's becoming, well, as you say, there's a lot of uproar in terms of whether he still should be with the club. And when a manager such as Klopp comes on the market, it's certainly going to be option that he can go to City. If he goes there, I think he can really build something there. I mean, you've got the academy, you've got so much money pumping into your club at the moment, and that will definitely attract him towards the club. Klopp will want to build a legacy. He's very much traditionalist in that matter. So I think City can definitely be an option for him, and he'll definitely be a good appointment as well.
You say that about the academy. He is obviously a big fan of bringing some youth through, and that's what City have been missing. What could he do there? What has he done at Dortmund? And we've obviously got quite the setup there now. Could he be the one to bring that forward into the first team?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, there hasn't been too many players recently who've made the transition from the youth team to the first team. I think that's largely down to the fact that Dortmund have now come a point where they've made their money, and so they can do the big money deals, as we've seen with Henrik Mkhitaryan and Ciro Immobile. However, back when Dortmund weren't so financially laden, they did make the small-time purchases in Robert Lewandowski, granted not of young age. Shinji Kagawa, fairly young when they purchased him. Mario Götze, fairly young when he came through. Marco Reus, whilst he was originally a Dortmund player, they purchased him again whilst he was young after they went from Mönchengladbach. And he builds young players exceptionally well. His one problem recently, which is shown when they have the money, is the big money deals that he does seem to don't seem to pay off straight away with his high velocity football and his high pressure. So it'd be interesting to see how City's players would initially adapt to what Klopp would implement if he was to join at the end of the season. But with a full summer, I think it would probably be good.
You say that about big money signings. I think that he was a bit let down by the board at Dortmund. He wasn't allowed to maybe sign who he wanted to, and then he had some of his best players just pulled beneath him. That shouldn't happen at City. Do you think that him coming, if he does come in summer, he could bring the likes of Royce with him?
I definitely think Royce leaving is becoming more and more of a possibility. A lot of people have posted on Twitter since the announcement that he's leaving on summer that was Royce aware of the fact that Klopp would be leaving Dortmund at the end of the season when he penned this new contract not too long ago? And I believe the answer to be no, just because Klopp said in this press conference, the recent one that just happened, that he hasn't spoken to the players yet of his decision. He's spoken with his family and the club, obviously, but he hasn't spoken to the players. He's probably doing that about now, actually, as we're filming. So is this going to come as a shock to players such as Royce? And there's a bit of a talk around Hummels leaving as well at the moment. And I wouldn't be surprised if one or two do follow him out the exit door, which means what happens to Dortmund in the future. But as far as from a City point of view, yeah, I do think Royce is definitely a possibility, and he wouldn't have to worry about players being pulled beneath him, which he's seen with Mario Götze.
Everyone loves Klopp anyway in England. Everyone seems to love his ideologies and just his mannerisms, but City got rid of Mancini partly because he was a character. Pellegrini's less of a character. Still got some sort of personality, but not in the same way, and it seems that Simeone wouldn't be coming to City because of this character that he's got. Would Klopp's character fit in England? Would he be all right for City, or is he too much?
He'll be fantastic in England. He can juggle the media exceptionally well. Not quite as well as you'd say Mourinho plays them. Obviously, he's well known for playing the media exceptionally well, but the media will absolutely love him. They'll fall head over heels for him, and he'll, without shadow of a doubt, come out with some brilliant one-liners.
A final thing, if Klopp came in, he wouldn't be a short-term replacement at City. He'd want to build a project, which would probably mean no Pep, because it looks like City have been holding out for Pep Guardiola. What do you think about that? Would Klopp be as good a replacement as Pep might be?
It's a bit of a difficult one, really. I firmly believe Pep Guardiola is one of the best managers in world football. The way he can build a club around how he wants to play is phenomenal. I mean, granted they haven't won the Champions League yet, as they did under Jupp Heynckes, but this Bayern team still play exceptionally great football. He's transformed the Bayern way in thinking, and on top of that, he's still retained fantastic quality. Like I said, obviously they haven't achieved the success they did under Heynckes in his final season, but he can really work with a great team. But it's a matter of, with Klopp, he will be there longer if given the chance at a club than Guardiola. I mean, Guardiola's contract was three years, runs out in 2016 in the summer, and obviously he hasn't come out and said that he's going to extend that, hence the rumours. So it's a matter of whether City want longevity or maybe short-term success, which Guardiola could potentially offer. But at the same time, like Klopp, he'll take a short while implementing his system into the club.
Well, Bundesliga Lucas says that they've lost a gem now in the Bundesliga, and maybe they have. Maybe he will come to City. Thanks, Lucas, anyway. Leave a comment below. Do you think that Klopp is the right man for City?
Hi, this is Sean Good of Feed the Goat. Subscribe to BlueMoonRisingTV now.